People have all kinds of hobbies, and some of them are very unique, like topiary or pebble collecting. Mine is learning national anthems. This may sound peculiar to you, but it's not very surprising for me because I like music and learning about the history and culture of different countries. In fact, I learnt my first national anthem, that of my country, India, while taking lessons in Indian classical music. Over the next 2 years, I learnt as many as 22 anthems from countries all over the world, even those of countries I never knew existed, all thanks to Wikipedia and YouTube. I learnt many interesting facts from these countries, such as Greece has the longest anthem in the world and that Cyprus borrows its anthem from them, or that the national anthem of South Africa has 5 different languages in it. And did you guys know that Argentina's anthem was originally over 20 minutes long? It was later shortened to 4 minutes. I know the entire 20-minute anthem and will be singing it to you now. Okay, I was joking. Over the next few months, I kept learning more and more anthems. But then I applied for Guinness and was rejected by them in Feb 2017. Well, as a wise man rightly said, if there's no struggle, there's no progress. Over the next few months, I kept learning more and more anthems till on July 31st, 2017, I reached a 3-figure mark, which meant that in 6 months, I had learned 78 national anthems. It was also a memorable day for me as I had promised Mom to touch the 100 mark, and I was glad to have kept up my word. You see, my mom and I, we have a deal of sorts. Mom came up with this fun rule where, for every anthem I learn, I get to play 45 minutes of video game. Well, whoever said being a child is easy. Now back home, I'm part of an NGO called WAP, the World Awareness Program, which works towards the health and the education of the underprivileged children. And this gives me a sense of responsibility and keeps me grounded. What followed were articles in newspapers and interviews on the radio and TV, where recording 112 national anthems in 3 days and getting my name etched in the Limca Book of Records is a moment that I will always cherish. When I grow up, I want to be an anthemologist and hope to appear on the Ellen DeGeneres show soon. As an anthemologist, I would like to experiment with different anthems and see how they complement each other. Let's take the example of the USA and Jana Gana Mana. Because I'm an Indian standing in the US and I thought it was the best choice. Let's consider the first paragraph of the American anthem. What so say can you see by the dawn's early light? And part of the Indian national anthem. Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashisha Mange, Gahe Tava Jaya Gata, Janagana Mangala Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata, Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He, Jaya 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 He. If I cut, crop and rearrange the lyrics, we get something of this sort. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. We pray for thy blessings and sing thy praise, thou dispenser of my nation's destiny, victory, victory, victory do thee. Imagine, these are 2 distinct national anthems written by 2 different individuals in 2 very different ecosystems of existence. India and the US are 2 separate nations and their greatness cannot be bound in words. I am way too young and inexperienced to sing the glories of these two Mabit nations. But surprisingly, when I combined the anthems of these two, it turned out that the feeling at the core of the resultant outcome was something all anthems have in them: the indescribable feeling of true nationalism. This was just an example of how anthems can act as torchbearers to world cohesiveness and hence real peace. I'm sure none of the 260 plus countries would mind considering the same as their national anthem. We can simply just add the name of the nation to the lyrics. Anthems brings the world to attention. When I sing an anthem, I feel I'm a part of their country, their culture, and I can feel the respect and emotion they have for their nation. Let me tell you this little incident when I had the honor of meeting the president of Kiribati, His Excellency Anote Tong. He told us how this small island republic in the Pacific Ocean will submerge soon because of global warming. Today, I'm a proud part of the model UN, where global issues like hunger, poverty, illiteracy, global warming, and what it takes to be a global leader are addressed. And I can contribute my thoughts that I've become aware of while learning national anthems. Have you heard of PROP? That's the People's Republic of Petersburg. I'm sure none of you would have heard of it, as it only exists on my map. I intend for PROP, where peace, harmony, clean and green environment is given utmost importance. I came up with this beautiful and peaceful country because it's very disheartening to read the papers day in, day out about war, murders, and all the depressing and cruel stuff. My imaginary country talks about peace and harmony. My anthem also talks about peace and harmony because that's what I feel is missing in today's world. Let's all join hands and promise ourselves to do our bit to save the planet Earth. Let this imaginary country of mine not just be an imagination, but a reality for your children and their grandchildren to live in. Let's all join hands and promise ourselves to do our bit to save our planet Earth. Progression is not just a concept, it's an undeniable reality. All that is happening now did never happen before, and so we are filling a void by our actions. Our existence, my talk, you listening to my talk, the efforts of the people who made such a wonderful event possible, everything is a progression. My name is Yatharth and I'm an Indian, but today I'm progressing towards a world I envision that thrives beyond borders. I'm progressing towards a world where we talk about our country and cultures and love our beautiful countries. As an anthemologist, I dream of creating a world where we are united beyond our race and citizenship, where we stand united, basking in the magnificent glory of our cultural diversities and share the best of our national legacies with our global brethren. This is my dream of progression. What do you wish for? Thank you.